Hello and welcome, dear listeners, to this Chicks with Crits one shot, hosted by me, Megan. I usually play Chio, but now I have the power. And I bring to you this story I call Cries in the Dark. I am joined today by our regular group as well as a special guest. Today with us we have Cheyenne,
I'll be playing our Tabaxi monk, Cinia.
followed by Alesia,
I'll be playing the dwarvish rogue Bianca Rondaheim or Ricardo Dane.
as well as Akyla,
I'll be playing a half-elf fighter named Arya.
Alright. And Kaitlyn cannot be with us for she is taking Europe by storm. And our special guest today is Justin.
And I'll be playing the wizard, Godric. So wait, am I only invited because Kaylin's in Europe?
Yes,
Bonus episode.
Wow.
Maybe.
Okay.
The
Hey,
gig is up.
this was our first male on our show.
You're our first special guest, and we'll
That
have
too.
other special episodes too.
Okay.
It just happened to work out this way. We love you, I swear.
Thank you. I don't think I've known you long enough to love you yet.
Oh, children, stop fighting. Now, with introductions out of the way, we shall begin our story. Legends tell of the forest of Ulendor, a place of bewildering beauty as well as chilling darkness, hidden within its emerald glades. But what legends don't speak of are the things that lurk within its forest, and that is where our adventures begin. You find yourself in the moon-glowed inn off the main road to Silvercrest. Each of you has been hired by Ferris and Sons Trading Company to guard their latest caravan of goods. The last two caravans have been lost in the forest, and the mountain path is closed due to heavy snowfall. Silvercrest is in need of these goods from Ferris and Sons due to an epidemic.
All I'm saying is, I'm sorry that I hacked up the hairball on your book. I swear, I can maybe pay for a new one for you, Godric. I'm sorry. Just happens.
Yeah, that's okay. I can take care of it. Thank you.
So much fur.
Thank you. Can you just walk over there, though, please?
Okay. I'll just go.
As you enter the Moonglow Tavern and Inn, music plays as drunken laughter fills the tavern air, as do the smells of roasting meat, ale, and the smoking of pipes. As you enter, you see that in the far back, you see a massive dragonborn as he's cooking all these delicious smelling foods.
Ooh, delicious.
And there is a bartender as well as a barmaid running from table to table, delivering food, ale, and whatever stuff she can.
Grab a table. I
I'm
guess?
flagging down the barmaid.
She basically points to you to the corner table. It's cleared off, and very well. She tells you, "I'll be with you shortly. Just let me deliver you."
I'm gonna go to the table and take the spot where it has the back against the wall.
And I will join.
I'll head over there too. I want to be. Is it near the fireplace? I want to
Mhm.
sit by that shit. Yeah, the one that's closest to the fireplace so I can be warm.
Just don't let your tail get too close this time.
I don't have a tail. Well, not much of a tail.
You know what I mean.
Packing
Yeah.
a pipe. Smoking a pipe.
The way you sit is you have your back to the fire. You can feel the heat from the fire on your back, and it feels lovely.
It's quite nice. I like the weather here.
You notice that this tavern is actually quite nice. There's well detailed wooden ornate carvings in each bar stool, table, and rafter, and it is very clean for what you've actually seen, being on the road for a month and a half. Alright, is everyone sitting at the table, or?
Yeah.
Alright, and the barmaid comes running up. You see that she is a dwarf. "Greetings, my name is Karn, and I will be your waitress, barmaid. What can I get for you?"
I'll ask for a pint of ale.
We have 3 seasonal ales. We have the Dwarven Ale, Elven Ale, and Dragonborn Ale.
Look at me. Which ale do you think I would like?
I don't know, they're all good.
The dwarf one.
Alright. Our menu tonight is roasted meat with roasted vegetables. We all have roasted stuff right now.
Do you have any fish?
Fish is not on the menu tonight.
Okay, that's fine.
Bring me some that dwarven ale and roasted meat, please.
Any chance you have honey mead?
No. It's autumn, and she tells you it's autumn, but a lot of what we usually have we haven't gotten it yet. Usually get it from Silvercrest, but our shipment hasn't come in. So she writes down, we have Elven Ale. It's pretty good. It has some traces of honey in it.
I suppose that'll do.
Alright. So she goes and leaves for a bit. So be free to talk amongst themselves.
Where do you think this job's taking us exactly?
By the looks of it, it looks like we're gonna be headed deeper into the forest, aren't we? The Emerald Green Forest? What was it called again?
You pull out a letter and it states from Ferris that you will be guarding the caravan shipment to Silvercrest. Due to the heavy snow in the mountains, that area is no longer accessible, so you will have to be going through the forest. But to be careful, the last 2 shipments have gone missing.
And with the shipment missing from this bar, I feel like we're gonna be in for some fun.
There's something afoul in the forest.
Can I roll a history check on the forest?
bandits.
Go for it.
Let me see. That is a 16.
You don't know too much about the forest, aside from it has a very strange old elven name. But even the elves don't remember why it was called this.
We might be dealing with some fae.
What's the name?
The
If you wrote it down.
Alright. It is referred to as Ullendorn.
Ullendorn Forest.
Ullendorn.
Would I know the word? I do speak Elvish, or is it too old to translate, really?
It is old. Very old.
I was thinking the same.
You do know
Even the elves have forgotten.
that even the oldest living elven elder doesn't even know what it means.
Is there any of the words that would possibly be able to break down, like door? What would door be in elf? Or you and I don't know. I'm just.
All right. Roll history check for if you can break down the language.
The etymology.
15.
From what you do remember, Ulin means vast. But other than that, you can't really understand. It's loosely translated as vast.
Do they know this now or not?
Well, people who speak Elven do know Ulin means vast. So it's a common thing, but you're not entirely sure if that's what it meant, like, a long time ago.
Half elf, you speak Elvish, right?
So does the rest of the world.
So, Yulin means vast. We're going to a forest. Maybe it's
big.
a vast forest, yes. You're quite perceptive.
It's just basically big forest, but there's gotta be something weird going on there.
A few minutes pass,
Abominations.
and Car comes back, and she brings you all your food. And she brings, like, the big steins of your drinks.
Hey,
Yes.
Cal, any strange Elvish dialects around this area?
Not that I can remember.
Are there any temples or anything nearby?
What do you know about the forest, Eulendor Forest? Anything that a local could tell us?
I don't know much, but my pa used to tell me tales since he lived in the area longest. He told me that there was a town that used to be a thriving sanctuary in the forest. But from what he says and what the elders say, it's now a ghost town. Apparently, everyone who lived in that town one day just vanished.
I see.
That'd be a good place for a base of operations, I think.
If you want to know more about the gossip in the area, Ellis, she points to the elven bartender. He's a good source for gossip in the area.
Okay.
So she leaves you to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna start eating my meal, drinking my ale.
Yes.
I'm gonna ponder this
Ponder.
new knowledge.
Ponder.
I'm just tearing into the meat. I don't get to eat as much as good in the monastery. We eat good in the monastery, we don't get as much flavor.
Honestly,
Especially not
it
recently.
is the food that you're eating is amazingly cooked.
We're all tabaxi.
Whereabouts are we right
We're
now
all
that this food
carnivores.
is so good? Like,
Roll for perception.
try and detect magic?
No magic.
People can't be happy with good
What,
food.
investigation or
They have to interrogate the food.
No,
or
just perception.
Oh,
22.
Sorry, 6, yeah.
So, all of you tend to look in the back as you see this mighty red dragonborn. And he's putting down a skewer of more meat. Inhales and uses his breath weapon to cook the food.
Ooh, dragon fire meat.
And while they're all busy pondering their food, I've finished mine.
Is there any thieves' cant markings in the inn?
Passive wisdom.
Passive wisdom is 13.
13. You do see something in the rafters.
Key? Can I make it out, or is it...
You have to shift your person to near the fireplace and gently just look above the...
I'm gonna wander up with my giant mug of dwarven mead and go stand near the fire.
Right. As you're reading it, it says, it basically says, don't go in the forest. Stay away from the area.
Well, that is helpful.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You go first.
I grabbed my mug of, I grabbed some dwarven ale, and I head over to the elven bartender. I want to know if we can get a map of the area.
Alright.
If he'd know someplace we can get one.
Ask him about the gossip. So that's what I was.
You see a chair, and then you hop up. And, you put your mug down. You look at him.
I grin wide.
He turns and he's just like, how can I help you, my good lass?
Hello. I was wondering if you happen to know a place where I could find a map of the forest. Specifically, maybe like a map that shows an old abandoned village, possibly?
He stops.
Any places, any shops with some old books or anything like that?
This is literally just an inn off the road.
Dang.
There's no town nearby. You don't have a map here, but there are some old farms down the road, and someone might have a map there.
Got it.
But you're going into the forest?
Yeah, I think that some of the shipments have gone through here, right? Over the last few months, couple shipments.
Yeah. I have heard some interesting tales from the farmers.
Yeah, do you happen to know anything about that?
From what the farmers tell me, they live closely to the forest. And I've heard, they have heard screams and laughter emanating from the inside the woods. And the last caravan that went in, all that came out was a badly hurt horse that was crazed. They had to put the poor beast down because. And aside from that, I don't know too much about the forest. But you might wanna go to the edge of the forest. There is an old dwarven man there. and he's lived here longer than I've been alive.
Okay, that's good to know. By the way, do you have any cream?
The
No
cow
cream.
and the local cow died, so
Ooh, how did the local cow die?
we don't know. She was healthy one day, and we came to go milk her the next day, and she was just dead.
Did something try and eat her, or just?
No, there was no markings on her body whatsoever. She just keeled over and died during the night.
Interesting. Has anything else died like that? Any chickens, say fish in the area?
People disappearing.
Any people disappearing? Yeah. Anyone? Anything? My ears are just like twitching.
One of the farmer's daughter was playing too close to the woods and disappeared. A couple of their wells started having like this weird smell to them, so they had to stone up the wells.
Ooh. Thanks for letting me know. I hop down and I head back over to the table.
Before you hop down, he does tell you that the dwarven farmer you're looking for goes by the name of Duncan.
Duncan. All right. I quickly go back on the table. Okay, so there's a dead cow, a missing girl, and the wells smell funny. I think it's all connected to the forest. We need to go talk to a dude named Duncan.
What's the funny smell?
Magic boy. Try thinking.
Someone may have poisoned the
Probably
wells.
a dead body.
Oh yeah. Also, the cow just died. It just keeled over
Wells
and died.
are favored dumping spots.
So now there's no cream, and that is a travesty. No fish either.
Dumping spots for who?
Maybe the girl.
Cohorts. People I know. Friends of friends. You know.
What girl? There's a missing girl. Apparently, some people are going missing. Animals are just straight up dying, and we have to go talk
Going
to
to be her body
dwarf
that's
dude.
smelling up the wells, though, or
Maybe, I don't know. She just disappeared. And then after that, the wells started to smell weird. But we gotta talk to some dwarf named Duncan. Apparently, he's lived here longer than most people.
is it night or day?
It's night, so as the night progresses, you guys decide that you're gonna head up. There's comfy beds, which is to you a godsend because most of the inns you've been staying in have been basically just hay on the floor to sleep on, but these are actually comfy beds.
Is there a fireplace in the room?
No, but the fireplace in the tavern is actually heating the floorboards, so it's warm.
I choose that room.
Oh, that's all the rooms.
All the room. Okay, yeah. I sleep in the warmest one. It's nice.
Alright, so as the night carries on, you and your company retire for the night. I need you all to roll a wisdom saving throw.
21.
21.
19.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
So, 21.
10.
Alright, only two of you remember.
Ooh.
Akyla and Cheyenne, you remember. You remember your dream of the night. And all you remember from that dream is people screaming, searing pain, and the most rancid of smells. It's like your mind has gone completely crazed. And then you wake up.
Oh, wow.
Wake up, cat. I got a day to go.
Yeah, okay.
You're
Yes.
all in separate rooms.
He's obviously
I'm knocking
come
on
to
the door.
Yeah, I'm awake. We're good.
Caravan's leaving. Let's go.
I dare you to try to wake me
Dare
up.
you
in my
to
room.
try. I dare you. Considering what she just told my character dreamed of, go for it.
Too many ales last night. Let's go, half elf.
I go up to
Is
the
he knocking
dwarf's
on
door.
my door or just yelling into my room? Knocking? Let's just say you hear something heavy hit the door.
I'll be downstairs.
I go up to the dwarf's door. I'm trying to like stick my paws under the door, like making
You
little
hear a
scratching
thud of a
sounds.
knife hit the door.
We gotta go. Okay. I slowly back up.
Each of you slowly get up, and you eat your breakfast meal.
Mm.
But you find it weird that all your meals are being brought by Ellis, the bartender.
Oh, where's Cal this morning? Shouldn't she be around?
he emotionally breaks down. She was found keeled over last night. She died.
Like the cow?
Where?
Well, she went to sleep in her room.
Like here in the inn.
Yeah. And I went to go wake her. She wasn't awake. And she wasn't alive.
Oh, it's like just suddenly, just like how the animal died,
Can I
right?
examine the body?
Yeah. It's they took her out of her bedroom and placed her in the shed. Or because sent word to her family to come pick her up.
Ooh, how long ago did the cow die? Was it? Oh no, you said it was just the other day, right? Is its body still here too?
Oh, I know they had to burn that
Okay. Why did you guys have to burn it?
because we thought it was diseased.
Ooh, okay. So maybe not a disease.
Okay, first I want to detect magic on the body.
She gets fixated on things.
This is actually the look the half elf is giving you.
I told you a cow mysteriously died yesterday. Now our
The face
wonderful lady
the fighter is
upstairs-
giving you is the face of unbelief.
It's slightly
Sarcasm.
creeped out.
Creeped out, slightly disbelief, and sarcasm. All one facial expression. Alright,
I need
roll
to
for your
know.
magic roll.
Let me just look at this.
Disease, I can't hit it. So, kind of useless on that front.
Can I do a medicine check on the body? Medicine 23.
23?
Yeah.
You notice that there is like some white residue on her, around her mouth, and around her eyes seem to be dark.
I don't need to roll. I just detect it. I can faint it. I can feel any aura or.
There's no magic.
So it was physical means that killed this woman.
I want to go up to her room where she was
Her
sleeping.
room is on the main floor near the back.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna follow you also.
Yeah, I go into her room. Is there like any sign of struggle or anything?
Investigation.
Aside from the messy bed where they picked her up and took her out.
While they're doing
Aside
that,
from
I
that,
want to
there's
chat with the
nothing.
bartender about something.
Okay. Are there any signs of what is it? Scorch marks. I think about my dream last night.
I'm
The
waiting for
screaming and the flames.
There are no scorch marks, but it looks like there's like some hollowness underneath the floor. Right, what did you want?
23 for investigation. So I
Okay.
noticed this hollowness.
Yeah, you do notice that there are like some like hollow points underneath the floor.
Okay, I take my staff and I start moving
Yeah.
away.
While they're upstairs, I want to talk to the bartender, just pointing that out.
Alright, so I will hold on you guys. Bartender.
Alright. So, do people usually get a decent sleep here?
Yeah.
No complaints about weird dreams.
No. They're
Horrific
usually in a
nightmares?
drunken stupor.
Okay, that's the night before. The night after, or do they just resume drinking and keep going?
There hasn't been anyone complaining of bad sleep. We make the beds, make sure they're clean. Most people are just happy to sleep in a comfy bed.
Just curious.
And he asks you if there's anything else you need.
I'm good right now.
Okay, going back to you guys that are investigating the room.
I'm poking away at the floorboards.
You do hear that as you're poking away, you actually hit one and you hear like a hollow thud.
Like I'm busting through this floorboard.
Should I do it considering I have proper experience?
You don't want to break your stuff.
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'll go do my dwarvish.
Dwarf, get in here.
I'm gonna pry open the flyboards.
Oh my
The
god,
floorboards.
not the flyboards. Those things were imported. Made out of real flies.
I'll pry open the floorboards with each of the hollow points
Dead.
without causing too much damage.
No,
To the rest
there's
of the
something
floor.
going on here.
Because you are a dwarf, you actually can get them out without damaging any of the boards or structure. You manage to pop up 2 boards, and there is it's not necessarily like a large hole, but you do see like some of the earth falling, and it's about a bowl about this big.
About a Pringles can?
Yeah, about a Pringles can.
Tea.
But as soon as you pry it up, you notice that there is a bad stench coming from down there.
Would I recognize what that stench is?
You have to roll.
What do you want me to roll?
I cover my nose.
Investigation.
I feel like it's the smell.
Oh yeah, you're a cat. That shit's heightened.
I can taste it.
Like,
Oh.
you might want to do a will save so you don't
Yeah,
vomit.
you have to do a will save.
28.
Will or Constitution, one of the two.
You're not entirely sure, but you think it smells like dead bodies. You cannot be sure
9 plus
because it.
11 for my Constitution.
Oh, you upchuck.
Blah.
Oddly enough, when you upchuck, it actually tastes better than the smell itself.
Yeah, and I do it facing away from my wizard since
That's
I
what I was
already
wondering.
She was
threw up
aiming.
on his stuff the other day.
It smells like death down here.
Yeah, like
You can all hear it coming.
blah.
With my dark vision, would I be able to make out anything?
How
60 feet.
60 feet. You only need 30 of that, and it looks like it's just like slanting.
So a tunnel.
It kind of just looks like one of those like rare underground tunnels that lead somewhere, but it's too small for even you to go through.
It was like some evil gophers or something.
Snake.
Possibly evil snake.
I'm gonna do it would be investigation and perception. I want to see if I can tell if the hole is man-made or animal-made. Okay. Investigation, perception,
Yeah.
Maybe
go
survival?
investigation. Survival.
survival.
Yeah.
10.
Ooh, even with the 10,
It's just on my sock.
even with the 10, you do realize that this isn't human-made or animal-made. This is naturally made. But you can tell the stench is, from the way the tunnel is going, it looks like it's leading out.
I'm gonna check for any poison or other plant-like toxins.
Like the tunnels leading towards the forest.
That'd be another investigation.
Survival.
Survival. That is a 19.
19. What was this roll for again, sorry?
Checking for any poisons or toxins.
The air that you guys are smelling, you know for a fact that this is poisoned air.
Carbon monoxide or
Not carbon monoxide. This is a
Sulfur.
natural toxin.
So
Sulfur.
like a gas.
mustard and stuff like that. Yeah.
We
Something that
should tell people to leave.
Or plug up the hole.
You want to do another roll, see if you can hurl again?
well,
Yeah. Oh, this one's better. Another
we should talk to the proprietor of the inn to see what
16
he wants me to do.
for my con save this
You don't
time.
throw up, but you start noticing you are very dizzy, so you should probably
Get out.
leave.
As I
Get some
stumble,
fresh air.
out of the room, show me where the cow was found. Show me where I was, and I tried not to fall over.
Yeah, that's
okay,
a good idea. I want to see where this cow was found also.
The Dragonborn leads you to where the cow was.
I'm gonna call the proprietor of the inn into the room to see what he wants me to do with the holes of poison.
Yeah. And I actually start sniffing around. Like, since I know what it smells like that badly, I start sniffing around the area. If
You
I can
can-
find more.
Roll for. Before I get to you, I'll get her to roll.
Roll for survival.
Do your magic, cat.
I should probably be doing a constitution save because I'm like head first with the whole.
Oh yeah, we should have.
What is it? You're a dwarf, you do have an
I do
immunity
have
to
some
poison.
resistance.
Yeah, resistance.
Yeah,
resistance.
resistance to poison.
Was it 17 though?
17.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
still
can
after
smell
a
it
while,
emanating from
Yeah.
around you.
Okay, and then
resistance to poison damage, and I have advantage.
I don't throw up.
on saving throws.
That would be a 15. I don't throw up this time.
Okay, so You notice that it's none of the stench is emanating from the ground of poison, so you're pretty sure that's how the cow died.
Is there like another hole?
There's no hole, but it is
Just the ground
it's
itself.
coming up from the ground.
Oh, people need to leave this place, and I make my way back inside.
Maybe stay outside and have
Or-
some fresh air for a couple minutes.
I don't think the air is gonna be too. Yeah, I'll
It's
compose
fresher
myself.
than, the house with the open vent.
Yeah, I will compose myself outside.
So you're asking for the proprietor?
Yeah, I'll go to the doorway so that he isn't
Nah.
exposed to
Form a
the
mage hand in front of
gas.
your face just to
I was like,
Ellis informs you that the proprietor tried to go to Silvercrest.
Yeah. So I'll ask Ellis if he wants me to patch up the hole so the poison doesn't gas up the whole inn.
Right now he's gonna close the inn because it's just not
poison.
safe.
You'll still want me to patch it up though?
Yeah,
Okay, I shall do
it's
that.
better than hotboxing everything.
yeah.
Pretty much.
So if
For
you
the
can
owner.
close it, he will offer you 25 gold.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, you guys, same time, we do have another jump to do. So
Yeah, although I think it might be
let's get
connected.
this caravan through this.
The caravan's
Oh.
already packed and ready to go.
Yeah.
Is there other people a part of this caravan, or is it like just us pulling this caravan, or is there like guys?
you-
This caravan.
Oh, pardon me. There is Lucille. She is she's a healer for Ferris and Son, and she's in charge of the caravan. The caravan is just like one cart full of medicine.
Is our caravan okay? Like the other? Is it just her and us?
Yeah, just her and you guys.
Okay, so she's okay. That's good.
Yeah, she slept outside because she prefers to sleep in barns than inside.
What race is she?
She's a widow.
Yeah. I want to go to the bartender. Yeah, the cow died for the same reason. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
You see the Dragonborn go up and he's knocking on the doors. Luckily, no one that was like sleeping in the inn got any of the
Got it
poison.
either.
So they're all leaving, and the Ellis and Nest is now decided is nailing up a sign saying closed for the season.
I wonder,
Alright, shut up.
since she gave us some information, if that's why she died. It's only her.
Well, no one told her that it was a natural.
She was sleeping on the
My
base.
character hasn't
on
even
the
heard
base
anything
floor,
what's
though.
going on yet from these guys yet.
I guess. Yeah, no, I just know.
She's been
that
waiting
there's
for
a
them to
hole
come
in the
back.
ground.
Alright, so you guys have all grouped up with the caravan. We see those.
We should investigate what the dwarf knows before we go into the forest, as well as check the wells.
Oh yeah, we gotta find this Duncan.
Yeah.
Ellis has already said that he lives near the entrance of the forest.
Alright, well yeah, let's head towards this
My
Duncan's
character
house.
hasn't been with you guys.
Alright,
Not
so
too much. But what did you go to do?
I wanted to ask the bartender about nightmares.
Oh, right.
I was waiting for you guys to all finish what you were doing.
Sorry.
Just letting you know, you guys all know it, I don't.
I tell you what's going on anyways. Although I don't know so much about the nightmares.
I don't know.
I haven't
Yeah, you
shared
do.
it.
You were one of the ones.
Well, no,
that
I
remember.
do.
I haven't shared
Yeah,
it
no,
with
I'm-
you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I don't know if I really shared that information.
Yeah, my character had it, so she was curious.
Alright, so. As the day wears on, the caravan drives slowly but surely up the road to the forest. As you do see some disheveled farmhouses. And you come across, not big, but it's fairly bigger than the other farmhouses. For some reason, you see a dwarf on a roof. And
That
he's just,
must be Duncan.
and for some reason, it looks like he's firing a crossbow.
Has he pointed at us?
He has a rope tied around his waist and tied to the chimney, and he's shooting a crossbow, what looks like down in front of the house.
I call to him. What are you doing? Or good day, sir. What are you doing?
He quickly turns to you and screams, "Either settle up for a fight or get out of here!"
Fight?
What kind of fight?
Before
Sorry.
he has a chance to answer, you hear what looks like, you hear As 3 starts out, as you start hearing like giant paws on cobblestone,
I got my crossbow out.
and you see 3 ravenous dogs.
I turn back to Lucille. Stay in the cart.
She already has her bow drawn.
And I begin to
She's
run
on top of
towards
the caravan. She's got her bow drawn.
Yeah, and I just start running towards where the dogs are.
Okay, so everyone roll for initiative. There are 3 rabid dogs.
I'm trying to get bit.
Natural 1.
Oh god.
19.
9.
So 18. Yeah, 18.
I turn and immediately fall flat on my face.
Alright, so who got any 20s to 18?
I got
I got
19.
18.
Okay, so. What'd you get?
9.
Okay, packing order. Dog 1, Lucille, Alesia, dog Akyla, dog Justin, and Cheyenne. Okay, so dog goes first. And he is going for the monk.
He's running towards me? Okay.
He is coming towards you, and he is going to go to take a bite out of you.
Bring it on, doggy.
So does a 18 hit.
It meets my armor class.
So it goes.
So it does hit me?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it meets, the attacker gets the attack.
Okay.
Don't defenders usually win draws?
What?
Usually defenders win draws in most, but I don't know 5's version. I know in 3.5 it is.
Okay.
4 had some different rules.
That's
I don't
fine.
know about 5.
Yeah.
I'll take the bite.
Alright, the bite does about 3 damage to you.
Okay.
And I need you to roll a con save.
Cat, no!
That's a 6.
Okay. Alright, so next is Lucille, who is going to go and take a shot at the one who hit you. And she hits. Okay, she manages to attack and successfully hit the dog, and the dog just stops biting you.
I hiss.
Is your little nub tail a full raccoon?
I don't even know if a lynx tail poofs out, but okay, we'll say
Well,
yes.
it would.
Yeah.
It's a custom.
Well, it wouldn't full raccoon, it'd be full bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
She'd have
Angry
the fur on her
It
back.
goes into
rise
like a
up,
giant
and then
fluff ball. I've seen Lynx scared before in the wild.
exactly. Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, I get fluffy.
Yeah, it's super fluffy.
Alright. Okay, so. Alesia, your turn. Okay, so
Attack.
dog 1 is in front of Cheyenne,
Okay.
and the 2 dogs are now in front of the group.
I'm gonna attack the dog that's nearest to one of the party members.
So that would be dog 1.
Does 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yay.
Natural or unnatural?
Unnatural.
Okay.
And then I'll be using my hand crossbow. So I sneak attack. That is 7, 11, 12,
Yeah, you got it. Say
15, 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's dog's 2 turn. And he is going to go after the horse and epically fail, so he gets kicked in the head.
Stupid dog.
Okay, so dog 2 got kicked in the head.
Which horse did he run at? Because we all have a horse.
The one drawing
The cart? Okay. Not Biscuit. As long as Biscuit is safe, I'm okay.
Alright, Akyla, your turn.
I'm going to attempt to bring the sword on the nearest to me dog's head.
That would be dog number 3.
Dog number 3. Oh, crap. Forget what we're supposed to add to these.
Your proficiency bonus.
Yeah. So it's 13. Probably not hitting.
Actually, it hits.
Oh.
They're dogs.
True. So 13, that's with the sword. The head.
Is it, are you doing two-handed?
Probably, because I already had it out.
Yeah, two-handed, it's a d10.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the D10 thing was okay. So it's
Yeah,
D10
it's
that I'm supposed to use.
versatile.
It depends on how she's holding it. Depends on your damage.
Okay. Well, she being it's samurai style, there's 2 hands for starters. I think that's a 10. Right?
Yeah.
The double zero is a 10? Yeah.
Alright.
Do you have any bonus to
Plus,
I'm trying to figure out
plus the
proficiency if you're. Yeah,
so
so
it's
13.
and
plus proficiency, so 16.
Yeah.
plus you get, you can do multiple attacks, because you get 3 attacks, fighter.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, the first one's to its head, I did.
so that's 13, and then I'll
No,
just add a,
it'd be 16 the first hit, because
okay.
I get the plus 3 of my proficiency, and I get the whatchamacallit thing plus 3 as well, so that's 16.
Alright, so, hit 2 more times.
R-
Yeah,
ro-
roll
roll
twice.
Yeah, we'll just do this. Oh, I don't think these are gonna hit.
You have to be in a 9, so
Well, one's a 10,
that's a hit.
and then the other one's a miss. Because that's. Oh, wait. I can't remember how to count.
That's 7.
Thank you. Yeah, the one's a miss. I suddenly couldn't count, sorry. So,
Alright.
one's a miss and one's a hit.
Do the damage on the one that hit.
Son of a. That is a 30.
Well, we'll just count it as cocked because your phone before
Yeah.
I can't see it.
I was trying to get the plan closer. Alright, so 6 plus another 6 is 12.
So that's dog 3.
It's the same dog, yeah.
Okay.
Headshots. That's what she aims for.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, you get because of your samurai fighting spirit, you get 5 temporary hit points added to your HP
I thought that only happened when
because you attacked this thing.
fighting spirit. Your bonus action when you're turning, you can give your. I can give it. I don't have to give it to myself right now.
Okay.
It's one of those I pick when I give it.
Okay, so dog 3 miss. Akyla, you get attack of opportunity. Justin, you get attack of opportunity.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't. Do I
I
roll
rolled a
D20
nat
for
1.
that? Roll D20 for that, right?
No, automatic hit, right?
Oh, automatic hit.
Yeah, automatic
Automatic
hit.
Yeah, because attacks of opportunity.
Okay, I
Make
couldn't
yourself
remember.
prone.
Did it fall?
It broke its leg.
Ooh. Well,
It stepped in a gopher hole.
So I'm doing Witch Bolt, and I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna like hit it down, which will cause a blue arc of lightning.
I got
and do 2
16
damage.
sword again.
Oh, plus my attack spell damage, which is 7, so 9 damage.
I got 16 with my sword again.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, so 16 and 9?
Fuck you, dog.
Can't barely read that one.
Alright.
Oh my god, it's really stupid tonight.
Dog 3 is dead.
3 is very dead.
Alright,
Mm.
it's your turn.
I'm trying to
You
get
get an
it.
actual
Oh.
attack.
And now it's my actual attack. Okay.
Yeah, so dog 3 is dead.
Okay. Which
So
one's
you
closest?
have the dog by the horse, and the dog that's by Cheyenne. Or
Oh.
by,
Cinia.
I will attack the dog that's by Cinna.
Oh, pins and needles in my
Cinia.
foot, in my
Cinia.
foot.
And I will do firebolt. So I hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
How wide is that spell?
So 15 plus 5, so 20, that's a hit.
Is that a line spell?
Or a burst.
Or a burst? Or a cone? Or...
Because we need to know if we're getting hit.
You hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object. It's a bolt, so I feel like it would be like a line.
So that would be like 15 by 30.
It's a cantrip. It can't be that rank.
Well, the arrow knocked
the dog off. Okay, so I'm not in the line of fire. Good.
Yeah, you are not in the line.
He's just close to me.
So you're gonna hit dog 1 or dog 2?
Dog, whichever one
It's a 10.
by Cheyenne. Dog
Okay,
1.
dog 1.
So 1d10 damage.
You're since I do it.
3 plus 7, 10.
Alright, so dog 1 is now dead.
Yeah.
We're killing all the
That
doggos.
dog is on fire!
Okay, so it's my turn now. Yay.
Yes.
The dog by the horse is still alive, even though it
Dazed.
got kicked. Yeah, no,
Got
I
kicked in the head, so it's dazed.
I
You
turn-
get
Ask him who sent them.
advantage.
I can't speak with animals, but no, I turn around and I run at the dog and I'm gonna hit him twice.
I'm beginning to feel
Ooh.
like our mage is a little speciest.
Double 15s.
Oh, yeah.
Assumes they can't speak to animals. Call it that elf.
Let's see.
Can you
She's
speak
a
with
monk,
animals?
not a Disney princess.
I rolled the same number again. So this would be 2 5, so 10. As I just
No, my
Punch the
character
dog
at this point
quickly.
is not magically inclined.
So you're punching it twice?
yeah, I quickly punch it twice. Yeah,
Or...
for
10?
10 damage in all.
Okay. So, dog 2 is dead.
Just grab it
All
and
doggos
snap
are
it in his
dead.
hand.
Well, the horse did do half the damage to the dog 2 with a giant kick to the head because it's a Clydesdale.
Ooh, that's one big horse. Pretty horse.
Those kicks
They are
hurt.
majestic.
Beautiful. I love
Alright, Duncan, you have some explaining to do. What's going on in this?
He's still on the roof. He's telling
I'm
you to
shouting
wait.
I'm shouting up at him.
He's like, wait! Also, you might want to move back.
It's like, no, he can stay standing there.
Why? What's going on?
I want you to make a dex.
You're
Oh, gee.
It's like, no, you can stay there.
18 plus 3, 21.
Alright, you manage to get out of the way as you see a ladder slide down.
How about a little heads up next time?
I told you to move!
He did tell you to move.
Could have told me why. We were
Right,
just in
because we're
combat.
totally going to
were
explain after
just in
3
combat.
I
rabid
speak
dogs
to
trying to
Duncan
attack
in
us.
Dwarvish. I apologize for the human.
Humans.
He is
Ugh.
different.
What, he's speaking in Dwarven, so you don't understand what
I speak Dwarvish, or Dwarven, so...
Alright, so he's not going to be apologetic. He's like, oh, what can you expect from a race that lives like fruit flies?
Exactly.
So,
You're lucky
as
that I
you guys
nice
turn
around.
to the front of the house, you see about a good 5 other dogs with arrows completely in them.
These your dogs or
No, apparently these have been farm dogs. They went into the forest and now they're diseased. You might want to have that looked at as he looks at your arm.
ooh, is it white? Like is it white like how the dwarf was? How no?
It's starting. Now that you're out of combat, you notice that it's really hurting.
Oh, I need some boiling water.
Boiling
Pour some alcohol on it.
Yeah.
Dwarf looks. Boiling water ain't gonna fix that.
Do you have any alcohol?
Alcohol's not gonna fix that. And it brings you inside.
Let's chop it off.
You see massive amounts of different herbs from all over the continent. And he's like, grabs some, opens a jar, puts them in, mixes.
Ugh.
And he's
so
like,
gross.
Don't touch it.
What?
Don't.
Okay. I like,
Don't lick it.
I like.
Listen, dwarf, can
Slowly
you fix
put my
our
arm
friend or
down.
not?
alright, what do you think I'm doing, human? Alright.
So we have a caravan
He
to
puts
go
the tabaxi
over.
down, he's like, alright. A good man would apologize. But I'm not. He puts on the salve and it burns.
I just sit there. I can take it. That's what I trained for. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some bandages here and just so she doesn't, irritate it.
He applies more of the salve, and he takes the bandages and applies it in a good cast form.
Okay.
Your bit right here on the forearm.
On the forearm? Okay.
Bicep it is.
But, no, wait.
The
bicep
You're
is the
correct.
forearm.
I got it mixed up. You're right. So it's on my forearm.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
I thought it was bicep.
he bandages you up. He's like, it'll take a good 3 days for it to fully kick in. So,
Should I heal it myself or leave it open?
it's already bandaged up. He's like, there is no curing what these dogs had.
So just leave the salve there. Okay.
You see him put on like massive gloves. Not for you. He has to burn the dogs.
I was gonna say, hey, dwarf, is our friend gonna be okay, or is this
3 days.
she gonna be
she'll
rabid
be
also?
fine, but for those 3 days, she's gonna go through hell and back.
Are we gonna have to
So we're not going anywhere.
put her down?
I am perfectly fine to
I
keep
am
going.
perfectly fine with putting the human down.
If you have any questions for me, you have to come and talk to me because I need to burn these bodies before they start attracting other wildlife.
I go out. I take like a deep breath. I'm gonna go and get some of those bodies.
No, I will be holding this one back and keeping her in the house.
Working through pain is what I need to do to one day reach enlightenment. It'll
You
be
ain't
fine.
touching these hounds without gloves, Missy.
Get me some gloves, or at least a stick that I can use to burn them.
Do I have rope? Do you have rope?
We should get.
You have an
Sam
adventurous
Morrison,
pack. You have 50 feet of
Oh,
temple.
good. Can I tie the cat up now and keep it in the house?
You can try.
House kitty.
Stuck in a house.
Not joking.
Is it a poison?
They haven't identified what it is. He just put together a rare mixture that will stop the infection.
Fine. I go sit by a fireplace if he has one.
Yeah, the fireplace is going.
I plop down by
Better
it.
make
The
sure
house
the cat
smells
doesn't.
actually pretty nice with all the dried herbs in it. So you take comfort in that.
Does he have any books?
Is there any
There's
Skywalker
books,
OG
but they're in a
around here?
locked box, in a locked case.
I just stare at it. I'll get you.
And your little dog too.
I'm gonna make sure the cat doesn't leave.
So
You guys can-
you see from the giant window, you see the dwarf just like chucking bodies into like not even moving, just chucking them
Please make sure the human doesn't
into the middle of the field, and then he just lights everything on fire, including the hounds' bodies that were by the caravan. So he'll let you guys stay here for the night.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
He
ponder.
just has you're not allowed out at night. That is his one rule.
So you're gonna chase us into the forest when we walk in there tomorrow morning?
He honestly doesn't really care if you go in the forest. But
Well, isn't this where-
you do see him do something really strange. He's gathering a lot of hay bales around the house, and he like very very high up, and he's setting them on fire.
I'm gonna ask him why he does this. He does this at night?
He's like, I don't want what's ever in the ground seeping into my house. The heat draws it out before it reaches my house.
The heat draws it out.
So you've had the poison stuff too?
Yeah, that's how my daughter died.
Down at the inn, one of their employees died the same way, and with some of their animals.
Yeah.
They said that you've been here for a very long time.
And that you were the person to talk to about strange things around here.
And he sits down in his big old chair, lights a pipe, I've been here for as long time. I've been here since this forest was nothing but little sproutlings.
Where's the village?
Well, I go to the village all the way back over there, and across the forest, you have
the one
Silver
inside the village, the secret hidden one. If you've been here since the forest was nothing but sproutlings, then you know about
I
the
know
hidden
about
village.
I do know about that.
Can I check for deception when he's telling us he's been here since the forest was sproutlings?
Roll.
Or insight, it would be.
Yeah, insight.
I have advantage because of my past.
Yes. Whatchamado that?
Yes, that stuff.
What you
That is 23.
23?
Yeah.
Alright. He is telling the truth.
I'm gonna ask him how old he is.
Lass, if you need to ask me how old I am, you better brace yourself for the answer.
I'm guessing that you're older than most long-lived dwarves.
I am longer.
This is gonna be rude, but what are you?
I was about to ask the exact same
I'm a
thing.
dwarf.
What else are you?
Yeah, what else are you? Don't make me pull up my spell book.
Are you a druid or something?
I'm not druid. I'm just a dwarf that was cursed with long life. I fought with a militia group to stop an evil witch from up north. And one spell went bad, turned into a curse. And I have seen countless of my family die before me.
I'm gonna check to see if he's lying again.
Okay.
And 24.
He's alive. He's alive.
He's not lying.
Thank you.
I believe is what our wonderful
But,
DM's trying
if
to
you
say.
do roll a history check, you do know who he is.
Okay, I'm gonna do a history check. Oh, cool. I'm gonna know who he is. 22.
Oh god,
Oh yeah. You are standing in the house of the fabled Duncan the Unbroken.
Wait a minute. You're Duncan the Unbroken?
That's
Duncan
I
and
am.
Broken.
dwarf thing. Don't question it.
I am a dwarf that was put into legend. A legend I didn't deserve, nor wanted.
Oh, I know the legend.
You know, it also just dawned on me. What's my other half?
Orc.
That's what I'm thinking, because I'm beginning to really hope it's not human.
A half elf who's half orc.
No,
Why would
I
Duncan
actually
be
rolled
unbroken?
for that.
That's what I'm wondering. What's my other half? I don't
Your
know.
other half, you are actually two half elves.
So I'm a half of a half of a half.
So she's a quarter elf.
That's actually something in the
No,
book.
I would,
Or a third
you
elf,
roll.
or a third.
if they're both.
Well, no,
Or
because
like
if they're
half
both
wood elf,
halves,
half
there's a chance of
high
me
elf?
getting more human. There's a chance of me
No,
getting more elf.
this is the way it's structured.
Which
Is
it is.
if two half elves get together, there's a chance you could be born as
Yeah.
full elf, but you weren't in
Yeah.
the percentile to be born into a full elf.
Okay.
You're just a half elf.
Just a half elf.
But as it turns out, their halves are actually, we'll say gnome.
If
You're
I
half-
would have ended my life.
Halfling. Squirrel, possibly.
I could live with that.
Anyway, so
The sword would have been
he's
through my
basically
chest.
telling you that, yeah, he's lived a long, unnatural life.
So why would you settle down here, Duncan? Of all the places that a
It's
legend.
quiet.
Quiet? The land's diseased, people die, animals are dying.
Well,
You have
It's
rabid
understandable.
dogs.
it probably wasn't always like this right now.
Yeah, it
Well, not to
wasn't
mention
always
that'll that would
this
keep all the humans
noisy,
away, right?
but
Do you know what the forest name means? It's just like vast.
Ulendorn?
Is
Yeah,
it like
Elvish?
Yeah, Ulendorn.
Is it like vast forest? It would just be vast forest, wouldn't it?
no. That the term Ulin nowadays just means vast. Back then, it meant hollow. You see, the forest is on hollowed ground. And in hollowed ground, things fester.
Is that the reasoning why for all the disappearances?
Is it like a mold or a spore of some sort? Can we call in some druids? Is there people we can
Druids won't
not
even
call
step
in, but
rolls before you start talking.
Druids won't step near the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Elves refuse to call it home. Dwarves refuse to mine the mountains near it.
so there's untapped resources.
But there is a road going through it, though.
It's an old road back when the forest was kinder. But nowadays, no one ventures into the forest. And I have a feeling I know why. When you have hollowed ground, things grow and things fester. That is what's growing in this hollowed ground, is something that festers.
Could it be
And
the village? Could it be the village?
No, the village was only a casualty of what festered.
It is feeding off the village.
So, sorry, continue.
What's happening in Silvercrest is what's the epidemic that's happening in Silvercrest is the result of this festering ground.
Because it's spreading out.
It's no
What is
longer
rot?
contained.
What was containing it before?
That I have absolutely no idea.
You know, if there's any temples or monasteries that used to be there?
No.
Hmm.
The only thing that's there now is the town. But no one ventures in. The only reason why people are ventured in now is because of the snowfall that has closed the mountains. Which is strange because the snow never closed the mountain roads until now. But it's getting late, so I am going to go to bed.
Is there any chance that our nice friend here, was it Lucinda? Was that her name?
Lucille?
Lucille, that's what. Lucille, can she stay with you? I don't want to bring her in the cart through here.
We need the healer.
We need, for starters, she's a cleric. This is literally.
She's not a cleric.
Did you say
She's
she was
just a healer.
I thought you said she was
She's
a cleric.
not a cleric.
Oh.
She's just heavily gifted with medicine. She's not
I
a
think
cleric.
before you volunteer her, you might want to ask her for her opinion first.
I look over towards her. Lucille.
What?
I think it's too dangerous to bring the shipment through there without us figuring out what's going on first. I think you should stay with Duncan. At least for a few days.
Well, you only had half your payment and you're contractually obligated to, so I'm just gonna remind you of the clause that are in your contract if you try to, leave without finishing the job.
What are the tricks? What are the claws?
Oh, we send a mercenary guild after you, bring you back so you can finish your thing.
Finish your job or die trying.
Yep.
Yeah, don't worry, we won't leave. This is a good talk, Lucinda. I gently pat her shoulder.
You're not even leaving for another 3 days.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
You have to roll con save.
Natural 1!
Oh, during the night you fall into a delirium.
I hear the flames and the screaming in the night. Godric, no!
What?
Stay away from the mushrooms. They will nibble your toes.
I don't got any spell service, do I?
She's screaming
They
us in her
will
sleep
nibble
by
your
chance.
Looking
toes.
through a
She's in a semi-consciousness.
spell book.
I choose to believe that yes, the entire night I am laying there screaming about the mushrooms that will nibble your toes. They're coming for your nips.
I'm assuming she's feverish too.
Oh yeah,
No.
her entire
I'm gonna
furry
sit there
face
and
is like saturated with.
I'm gonna sit there and dab sweat.
Charm person, would that help you right now?
No.
No. We need like a calming draught or something.
Nothing I have. All I can do is sit there and try and bring as much sweat out of the fur as I can.
Duncan just like opens the door, goes, unlocks a cabinet, opens it up, takes like a little tincture out, drops a couple drops in a glass, closes it, locks everything back up, pours water, and makes her drink.
When the wind blows, the frogs will come. They drink
I'll
the
hold her
water.
head. Dump it.
So yeah, they force feed you a glass of water. You finally go into this deep sleep,
And screaming
and
and the
your
flames
delirium,
will continue.
your delirium is still there, but it's
You're gonna sleep.
not as frantic as it once was.
The flames.
Sleep take you.
I gently mumble about the dream I had last night, if that's okay.
What is she talking about? Flames,
Screaming people,
screaming people.
There was laughter
Frogs.
in the woods.
or
It's a cat's mind. You really wanna go in there?
By the way,
Sound pretty traumatized about these.
did I
flames
tell?
and
I don't think I
screams.
told you guys
Just like
about
she
the
was
fact
talking
that
about
there
the
was
mushrooms?
screaming and laughter in the woods. Did I? I don't think I told you guys that.
you told her.
Didn't tell me.
No,
Neither one of us have discussed
there
the
was
dreams
no
together.
communication.
No.
No, I started
It wasn't
screaming about the
no,
cows.
the laughter in the forest wasn't part of the dream.
No, it wasn't. No, but it was
No, you
something
were
that I was
telling-
told.
Yeah, you were telling her about everything that you found out about the people, so she would have already known about people gone missing, laughter, and screaming coming from the forest.
Okay.
So that wasn't part of the dream. Just
I'm just mumbling the information I know quietly now throughout the night. Also the mushrooms.
Which again makes my character point out she's talking about mushrooms nibbling her toes when she's conscious and hopefully able to speak tomorrow.
They're not
Ask for
after
them.
my toes. They're after your toes.
What if it brings about
First
this
comes
festering thing of a
delirium,
big mushroom
second
that's taking
comes
over
depression, then
forest?
healing.
Mushroom eating your toes.
Well, has to start somewhere.
I'm just gonna
I'm not-
state this, Duncan will inform you that first comes delirium, then comes depression, then she'll be fully healed.
How many sharp objects does she have on her?
I don't.
Good.
I have one small knife.
We should probably tie her up.
You want to check my knots? You might be better at this.
She said depression, not suicide.
Alright, the
You rolled a
depression
1.
is manic depression where she needs to sleep.
Well, I assume I get to roll again.
Oh yeah, you will get to roll again.
I just rolled a natural one on that delirium.
Yeah, I rolled a 18, so her depression will manifest as her needing to sleep all the time.
Either way, my character's first instinct
basically
for
me.
depression is like knife. Take the knife away.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't know where it's going yet.
Okay, so
You don't have a knife anymore. And you're dying.
we'll make it to half the night. Duncan gets up and he puts more wood on the fire outside. And Cheyenne, roll for your second con save.
7.
Alright.
It's not a 1.
Depression. And you are now curled up, sleeping. But every time someone walks past you, they feel really sad for you.
I'm curled in
Or
it.
This
cat.
little pitiful tabaxi.
Well, at least you know it's working.
What was the third stage again?
She's cured.
Healing.
So, alright, so he puts more fire on, and as soon as he opens the door, you hear, like, blood-curdling screams and, manic laughter emanating from the forest.
It
I'm
wasn't
looking-
me.
I'm looking outside the window.
I
and
know I
staring into
technically
the
have to do a
forest.
will save right now. Will against Pat, or is it Constitution? No, it would be Will.
Yeah.
For past trauma, what do I have to beat?
I would say 15.
Yeah, I did not
Should I
beat it.
Misty step out, teleport to the forest and see?
I got a
You
10.
go to the forest and maybe you might not be
You
able
need
to come
to
back.
drown your memories.
You guys want to go on a rescue mission?
Probably sitting there sharpening her sword.
We're
That
not
would be her
going
response.
yet. One of our party members is
If you want to
incapacitated.
traipse into there by yourself, go full well. We're not leaving her here to die.
What if
Plus
there's like
then
a
you can't
playground?
break Duncan's rule.
I'm looking outside the window. I could just Misty step out, Misty step back in.
He'll know you're gone. I mean, if you want to try, go ahead.
No, I'm not going over that forest. I'm kidding.
It's like, oh yeah, so you guys basically see the half elf reach out, pull her sword out, and just sit there, start sharpening it as if, it's the only thing in the world.
Yeah, I'm sitting pretty terrified by these sounds coming from this forest also.
Yeah, Duncan comes back in, shuts and locks the door.
So, whoa, how come you're allowed to go outside?
It's his house, his rules, shut up.
Whoa.
I live here.
We have a professional fighter. We have an adventuring team. And you're telling us we can't go outside?
Those dogs are only a fraction of what's come out of that forest.
This is Duncan the Unbroken.
He brings out a
I'm Godric.
massive...
I don't know you from Adam.
He brings out a massive book. Slams it on the table because it is fucking heavy.
Peacocks. I look up. I woke up.
That's right, lass. Peacocks. And he opens it up. First we have the hounds. Then we have the godlers. As he's going through each page, you see these grotesque horrors.
So, what is this? Just a list
These
of horrors that are going to come?
This is the list of things that have come out of the woods there, lad.
And how recent? Forever?
In the past 3 months alone. And this is but a fraction of what's come.
And you've been fighting them off alone.
Yeah.
I begin to claw at my ropes. Because I've been tied up sleep.
Now, Duncan, I understand that you're some
Duncan
big
goes,
folk hero and all,
"Stop it."
but how are you doing all this?
I can't die, lad.
So why don't you go into that forest?
Someone's got to keep it and stuff from coming out.
We'll keep the stuff from coming out. You go and fix the problem.
I'm
You
pretty
can't
sure
die.
you're contractually obligated to there, lad, so nice
I'm
try.
just contractually obligated to make sure the caravan gets through there.
Lucia
You
would
go
keep
through
up
and
with
clear
us.
out the forest first. I can finish my contract very easily.
I think it would take forever for one person to do it. All by their lonesome.
It's Duncan the Unbroken.
All by himself.
I'm gonna try to convince. No, hey, you guys, let's do this.
I think you actually have to roll for that, dear.
I want to persuade Duncan to go and fix this
You realize
problem
you-
himself. Persuasion.
It's a 19 hit.
15.
So this is before or after he gets to speak?
18 to persuade Duncan to go into
Duncan gets a chance to resist, dude. Also, your
What'd you get?
persuasion might go down.
18.
My 19 beats your 18.
Okay.
And plus that she smacked you across the head.
You might want to actually roll a
Understand,
d4
you guys,
there.
why do we have to solve the problem if we have this big all-time hero?
4. Plus, so 7.
Lucy
got
standing
backhanded.
behind the
You took a
human
4.
and says, because
seven.
you're
7,
contractually
took a 7.
obligated by the company there.
To get the caravan to the forest, not to solve the problem of this
No,
forest.
she rolls up the contract. Clause number 4. On our way through the forest, you are obligated to find and retrieve any stolen property that has been lost
Okay, we
by
can do that.
previous caravan.
We can do that once the forest is not cursed. I will search that forest from head to toe.
Lucio,
Good.
what does that contract say about party members not wanting to be of assistance?
I'm offering my full
I'm not
assistance.
speaking to you.
Well, let's see. Not wanting to. She pulls out the fine print. Whips out her glasses. Any and all employees unwilling to do their civic duty in their respective roles will be there henceforth charged by company stature and held to the highest degree of the law.
I am in full compliance right now.
Good, you don't mind going into the forest. Good night. Pats you on the head and walks away.
Why do you hate me, Lucia?
She doesn't
You guys,
hate you, she fluffs your
What
pillow.
was wrong with my idea? characters.
I
We're
would-
characters.
I
I'm asking you in
would
character right
I
now.
would like you to explain this to him because somehow even I feel for me this is just too low.
We could have sat here.
We can't take the
Easy way out.
and take responsibility for other people's jobs, as well as making someone die multiple times in order to get your way.
Who's saying Duncan's gonna die though? Isn't he Duncan the Unbroken?
Are we allowed to keep cowards in the
He
group?
can't die.
Let's keep cowards in the
He
group.
keeps coming back. If he was
Alright.
normal, he would be dead many times over.
Fine, let's go into this forest then tomorrow.
Only if the cat's healed.
Alright, everyone is now fully comfy and falling asleep.
Falling asleep, hugging sword.
Sheath sword, I hope.
Had a pretty good idea, you guys.
Just say sheath sword because I don't want you cut up.
Okay, we'll go with sheath.
Alright, so everyone, it's morning. And you smell the delicious scent of eggs, bacon, and Cheyenne roll con.
I don't move. It was a 6, so 8, so I don't get up.
She's getting a little better each time.
Yeah. But you're still in a depressive state, so you're just gonna sleep more.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't wake up.
But everyone goes to the kitchen, and Duncan had like this huge breakfast for everyone.
I'm gonna
Duncan,
take half a
looks like you
plate
can
and
break
sit
your
there
own
and
rules
force feed
and
the cat
cook
for a little while.
breakfast.
I bite your hand.
It's bacon cat.
You're like, time you let me eat on my own. I start slashing at the ropes again. I don't know why I'm really tied up.
Roll d6 because you've been scratching. So
Yeah, she should eventually get through.
roll 3
4.
of them.
7, 9.
All right, you're out of the ropes.
I grab the plate.
Yum, 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 yum.
I eat it, then I go back to bed.
All right. So the food is
Just
actually
depression
pretty
to deal
good.
with.
So you are all saddled up with potions. You can take the mana depressive Khajiit. I mean
It's
Tabaxi.
pronounced
Is she
Tabaxi.
actually going to be capable of fighting in the condition, looking at the dwarf?
I will fight as hard as I can.
Well, with the fact that she's already gone through the first couple stages that fast, she should be good for the rest of the day.
I crack my knuckles. I am strong. I will be fine.
She is strong like Russian turnip.
That somehow does not fill me with confidence.
Through any of the emotions, I will make it through. I will meditate upon this.
Pretend the enemy is your... well,
I can do this.
bad things.
I can do it.
Alright. Duncan restocks your provisions. And you now have about 2 extra healing potions each.
We started off with 4, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And how much those things cost? Yay!
And he'll let you use his big book for any decisive battles you need to fight.
Also, you guys, we are carrying a caravan of medical supplies.
We're
We're not
that
taking
here.
it with
Yeah,
us.
you aren't
Yeah.
taking that with you.
Oh,
Because that's
yeah.
something
No, I
that
take
is
it with
for
Lucille
Silvercrest.
until
so if
And
we're
by
walking through
contract,
this
we
forest,
can't touch it.
If we're walking through this forest, we might as well be taking this cart with us.
We can have our horses. Or do we have to leave the horses? Are they
The
company
horses will refuse to enter the forest.
Damn.
You're going on foot.
it'd be like if we were trying to go into Fanghorn. The horses won't go to that forest.
Vanguard Forest.
By the way, Duncan, do you have a map of the area?
Yeah, he does. He hands you the map.
I'll take the map.
Yes.
No. We'll no.
I'll just make a copy of this map quickly.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. guess you should
He
have
already
it.
has multiple copies.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the map myself.
He's an avid map maker. He's got at least 7
There, we
copies
can
of the
each
same
get
map.
our own map.
I'm just,
Oddly enough, in
Happily
several
reading.
different languages.
I'm happily reading it.
It's in the language you know.
It's okay, I know lots of languages.
Pyrenees is not one of them. What'd you say about my mom? Anyway, so
Okay, well, hey, should we order the pizza then?
Yeah, it is 11 o'clock, guys.
Yeah. Because they probably close at 12.
Pause it.
Yep.